Hello and welcome to this Astra Militarum vs Eldar battle report. This is 9th edition, 35 power level for each army. We're going to jump right on in and go for the army lists. So first off, for the Astra Militarum, I have a unit of Bulgrins with the two different types of shields and power mauls, a unit of mortars, a unit of one Lehman Russ tank with a las cannon. The side sponsons were heavy bolters, and the top cannon was just a demolisher. We have 3 units of guardsmen with foxcasters, sergeants with power axes and bolt pistols, and then a melt-a-gun in each squad. And then there's also a company commander in there as well, who's not in that image, with also a bolt pistol and power axe. And that makes up the Astra Militarum force. For the Eldar, there's a Night Spinner and a Fire Prism with underslug weapons. And then there's 3 units of Eldar Guardians, 10 each, with Bright Lances in all 3. And then a Farseer with the specific Eldar shenanigans that allows him to be brought back if he gets killed. So our mission for today was pretty straightforward. We're just trying to annihilate each other's army. It's one of the ones in the basic rulebook. And we're going to go ahead and begin. So this is deployment. Everyone deployed kind of towards the top of the line. So again, it was just basically like an anvil and hammer deployment. So with turn 1, Astra Militarum ended up going first. There was some shooting into the middle squad of warriors, taking out half of them. And some orders, first rank, second rank fire helped out on that. And then of course, as well, the company commander issued move to the Bulgrin, and they moved all the way up to get in front of the tank there. Of course, they couldn't charge because of the move, so they were just right there in front of that tank. So that was turn 1 for Astra Militarum. Turn 1 for the Eldar was really effective. They cleared out almost all the infantry. You can see the dead piles there. And they brought the Lehman Russ tank down to 3 wounds. So very effective turn of shooting. So we're going to move on to turn 2. So for turn 2, the Lehman Russ battle tank did some damage to one of the squads, and then also to the Fire Prism. The mortar squad didn't really do much, and the Bulgrin made one heck of a charge and annihilated most of one unit, along with almost the entirety of a second unit. And the company commander also jumped into combat against that one unit of Eldar warriors there in the middle crater. And yeah, we'll move on to turn 3 for the Eldar. So with turn 3, there was a lot of death in that one squad there in the middle by the Bulgrin, so the Bulgrin took out those last few guys, and the Eldar moved up, their tanks moved back. Still had no luck with taking out the Lehman Russ, who was still kicking somehow. And the Farseer and his one squad moved on up. So turn 3 for the Astra Militarum, got a charge off, and the Farseer in combat there took out 1 or 2 of the dudes, and there wasn't too much left in that squad. And the Fire Prism took quite a bit of damage from the Lehman Rust, and the one mortar didn't do too much. And then there was a slap fest between the last sergeant and the Eldar warrior there in the middle, Eldar Guardian. So turn 4 for the Eldar, they got rid of the rest of the Bulgrin there, and then they were moving up to go and charge the tank. And the Farseer had died, and that's why they were able to kill those Bulgrin with the mortal wounds. So by him dying, he brought him back. He was on 1 wound. So with turn 4 for the Astra Militarum, the Lehman Russ battle tank charged up and got into combat. Did nothing to that unit, but he did kill off the Fire Prism before charging in. So that was really lucky, since he was hitting on 6s. And the mortar squad did nothing. And then Eldar turn 4, right here at the bottom. Funny thing, the tank blew up, killed Farseer on 1 wound and the whole squad, and he was able to finish off that last mortar team with the Night Spinner. So if it wasn't for a couple of little dice rolls earlier on in the game with the whiffing of a Lehman Russ at the beginning and some critical things like him having that Warlord trait that allows him to bring back guys, the game could have swung either way. So that Farseer being able to come back was huge. That was able to get rid of the Bullgrin. So victory goes to the Eldar. It was a fun game, very close one. Our first go of power level. Both myself and my opponent really enjoyed this match. Hopefully you enjoyed this battle report, and until next time, happy hobbying.